Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we will discuss sulfonamide drugs. Sulfonamide drugs were discovered by two scientists, Ehrlich and Gerhard Domag. Building on Ehrlich's early work, Gerhard Domag, a medical doctor employed by a German dye manufacturer, made a breakthrough discovery by finding that a dye known as Prontosil dosed orally was effective in curing life-threatening streptococci infection in humans. That dye was used by a German doctor in a desperate measure to save his daughter because he made a successful attempt to save his daughter who was dying of streptococci infection. Later on, that German bacteriologist and pathologist who was awarded the 1939 Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine for his discovery, announced in 1932 of the antibacterial effects of Prontosil, the first of the sulfonamide drug. The structure of Prontosil: there is nitrogen, double bond nitrogen linked with another sulfonamide linkage. That is the structure of Prontosil. When it is hydrolyzed inside the body in vivo, that is converted into triaminobenzene. That nitrogen will be converted into amino group, and that nitrogen will also converted into amino group, and that becomes sulfonamide inside body. That's why that dye act as antibacterial inside the body. That is sulfonamide. Chemistry of sulfonamide, that is sulfonamide was recognized since 1932, and the German pathologist who invented it, who discovered it, was named Nobel Prize. In clinical usage since 1935, that medication is in clinical usage since 1935. First compounds found to be effective antibacterial agents in safe dose ranges. That compound was the first compound to be effective antibacterial agents in safe dose ranges. Chemically, it is molecule containing the sulfonilamide. That linkage is called sulfonamido or sulfonilamide linkage. Function group attached to an aniline. That ring is called aniline, and that is called sulfonilamide linkage or sulfonamido linkage. Structurally related to para-aminobenzoic acid, that structure is in this linkage there is present sulfonamide linkage, but in para-aminobenzoic acid there is presence of acetamide linkage instead of sulfonamide linkage. Structurally related to para-aminobenzoic acid. This group is also present in other antibacterial compounds like sulfone, ureas, benzothiazide, that these are diuretics, pyrosamide, acetazolamide. They act as antimicrobial agents by inhibiting bacterial growth and activity, and commonly called sulfur drugs. These drugs, due to the presence of sulfonamide linkage, these drugs are called sulfur drugs. Mechanism of action of sulfonamide: because sulfonamide is somewhat similar to para-aminobenzoic acid that is needed by bacteria in the synthesis of tetrahydrofolic acid. So sulfonamide molecular structure is similar to para-aminobenzoic acid, which is needed by bacteria organism as a substrate of the synthesis of tetrahydrofolic acid by an enzyme dihydroteroate synthetase. Folic acid synthesized from para-aminobenzoic acid. These are the three precursors from which folic acid is synthesized by bacteria: para-aminobenzoic acid, pteridine, and glutamate. All sulfonamides are analog of para-aminobenzoic acid, that they have structure somewhat similar to para-aminobenzoic acid. All sulfonamide drugs. All sulfur drugs are bacteriostatic, they are not bactericidal. Para-aminobenzoic acid plus pteridine, they both combine to form dihydroteroic acid, that is inhibited by sulfonamide drugs, and that sulfonamide drug inhibit pteridine synthetase. That enzyme is blocked by sulfonamide, so the synthesis of dihydroteroic acid is blocked, so the synthesis of dihydrofolic acid will not occur. Another enzyme from dihydroteroic acid, it is converted into dihydrofolic acid with the help of enzyme dihydrofolate synthetase. Dihydrofolic acid is ultimately converted into tetrahydrofolic acid. Dihydrofolic acid is converted into tetrahydrofolic acid, which is consumed by bacteria, but trimethoprim is a drug which inhibit the enzyme dihydrofolate reductase. So if dihydrofolic acid has been synthesized, it is not converted into tetrahydrofolic acid by the drug which inhibits its synthesis, trimethoprim. It inhibits the activity of dihydrofolate reductase. Para-aminobenzoic acid is converted into dihydrofolic acid, and that step is blocked by the drug sulfamethoxazole. From the structure you can see sulfamethoxazole, that structure contains a linkage that insert itself into the para-aminobenzoic structure, and it inhibits the synthesis of dihydrofolic acid. That linkage is called acetamide linkage. Para-aminobenzoic acid, aminobenzoic acid, that linkage is called, and that linkage is replaced by sulfonamide drug, and sulfamethoxazole replaces this linkage and inserts itself in this place. So the synthesis of dihydrofolic acid is inhibited. Dihydrofolic acid, if formed, is converted into tetrahydrofolic acid, and this step is inhibited by trimethoprim, the drug which inhibits the synthesis of tetrahydrofolic acid by inhibiting the enzyme trimethoprim. So the tetrahydrofolic acid which is needed by the bacteria is not synthesized. Because this tetrahydrofolic acid is a precursor of proteins, DNA and RNA, which are necessary for the synthesis of DNA and RNA. That sulfonamide linkage is essential for the structure-activity relationship. That's why the carbon containing that sulfonamide linkage is named number 1, 2, 3 and 4, and that para-amino group will be numbered as 4. And the amino and sulfonyl group on the benzene ring are essential and should be in 1 and 4 positions. If they are farthest apart from each other, they show maximum structure activity relationship and show maximum biological activity. Replacement of aromatic ring, that aromatic ring, by other ring system, or the introduction of additional substituents on it. If you add another substituent 2, 3, 4 or these positions, that will decrease or abolishes activity. So you don't need to substitute on aromatic ring. Exchange of the sulfonamide group by acetamide reduces the activity. If you replaces sulfonamide group with acetamide linkage carbonyl group with NH, that will reduce the activity. Substitution of aromatic heterocyclic nuclei at N1 yields highly potent compounds. If you substitute hydrogen with any heterocyclic compound, that will increase the potency of the compound sulfonamide drug if you replace one of the hydrogen with any heterocyclic group. But if you replace second hydrogen, that will lead to inactivity of the drug. If you replace both hydrogen with substituent, that will lead to the inactivity of the drug. Drugs are classified according to the duration of action. Some are short acting, some drugs are intermediate acting, some drugs are long acting. Orally non-absorbable agents, topical agents. First of all, we will discuss orally absorbable agents, shortly acting, intermediate acting and long acting. Short acting drugs include sulfadiazine, sulfacytine, sulfamethoxazole, sulfasoxazole. These drugs act for a period of 6 to 9 hours. Intermediate acting drugs act for a period of 10 to 12 hours. They include sulfamethoxazole, sulfamoxazole. Long acting drugs, 7 days it takes drug to show its action, and ultimately they are excreted from the body. Sulfadoxine, sulfamethoxyrazine, orally non-absorbable agents. They are non-absorbable orally. If you are administered these drugs, they are non-absorbable agents. Sulfasalazine, olsalazine. Topical agents include silver sulfadiazine. They are used topically for a burn patient. Sulfacetamide and mefenide. These are the drugs which are used topically. Sulfonamides are classified according to therapeutic uses. Topically applied sulfonamides for eye infection, sulfacetamide is used. For eye infection, 10% solution, 20% and 30% according to the infection which is occurring in a patient. For skin infection, silver sulfadiazine is used, mefenide acetate is used. GIT infection. GIT infection, sulfonamide drugs are usually used. Succinyl sulfathiazole, thilyl sulfathiazole, sulfaguanidine. These are the drugs which are sulfur drugs which are used in GIT infection. Meningitis. In meningitis, sulfur drugs which are usually used are sulfadiazine, sulfadimidine. For urinary tract infection, sulfur drugs which are used: sulfioxazole, sulfamethoxyrazine. For our respiratory tract infections, sulfaphenazine and cotrimoxazole are used for respiratory tract infection. These are the sulfur drugs which are used in respiratory tract infection. For leprosy, the sulfur drugs used are dapsone and solapsone. Drugs for bowel disinfection, sulfonamide drugs which are used for bowel disinfection are sulfasalazine, thilyl sulfathiazole, and for malaria, the drug which is used in a combination sulfadoxine and pyrimethamine. For nocardiosis, the drug which is used, sulfur drugs which are used, sulfadiazine and sulfasoxazole. So the sulfonamide drugs can be classified according to therapeutic use and according to the duration of action. So there are two types of classification of sulfonamide drugs.